Alright everyone, let's see if we can get through a cast without everything going wrong. Let's see. Just a second, guys. There we go. There's the scoreboard. Alright, welcome everyone. This is the first cast of Dada, Y2Kid, and today we're going to be doing Preseason Week 1, Group 44, and then Group 45. Y2Kid, how are you doing?
I'm good, and this stream is definitely not cursed.
No, it's definitely not cursed. I definitely did not steal some Inca gold or whatever. It's all fine, it's all good. Yeah, we had some weird technical issues, and I wouldn't be surprised if we continue to have technical issues. In fact, just now I was trying to make the game for Y2Kid to join, and yeah, his computer just kept crashing. Like literally, he tried to join the game, then his computer crashed consistently. So it's very weird. I don't know what's going on, but definitely someone doesn't want us to do this cast, I think.
Yeah, Blizzard think that will revive the community by mistake. They can afford to do that right now.
Yeah, they want the community to die finally, but they won't succeed. We are here. Let me see if we're ready to go. So this is gonna be Group 44. Yeah, this is like all of these people except for Taptap-ReV. I'm not sure who Taptap is. Maybe you know him, but everybody else here is a veteran of CPL. Y2Kid, by the way, is Melody. So you probably know Melody.
Has Taptap not been in any previous CPLs? I'm very
not sure.
surprised.
I don't. Yeah, I don't recognize the name, so I'm not sure. Maybe you know.
He's a really good British Protoss player.
Okay, well, we'll see how he does today. It looks like our first match is going to be a TVZ, Havior versus Y2Kid. And yeah, we just get into it.
All right,
go ahead and start it.
Let's go then.
All right.
Havior, if you're listening to Arin, is my eternal nemesis, so it's gonna be good.
Okay, in the bottom left corner, it's Melody.
And
oh my god, what's happening? Did you see that?
Is it you or is it me?
Oh my god. So, oh my god, I was telling you guys that this cast is cursed. Oh.
Like technical difficulties.
I mean, guys, I tested this. I tested this like a moment ago.
There we go.
Okay, what are we gonna do? Clearly it's broken. Okay. Hang on, guys. We'll fix this. I don't know how, but we'll fix it somehow. Y2, why don't you observe from stream on Discord?
Yeah, we can do that.
I think that will work.
That is an option.
We can also try me hosting the game again, because the last time I tried that, it worked perfectly fine, but...
When was the last time?
Well, like an hour ago when I tested it with Manadog.
No, that is not when you tested it with... Well, we can try. Let's try. What's another game crash?
Okay, let's see if the game crashes again, or if for some reason it works out this time. Let's try it. Guys, we're trying to fix this on the fly. It's like, it's weird.
Our bond is too strong, the game doesn't let us play.
So the game is up.
My client is starting right now.
Wonderful.
Send good thoughts and prayers to my client.
Okay, I guess I'll just start the stream on Discord, and then we'll just do it that way.
Yep, it is not a bad shout.
So this is gonna be a little bit taxing on my computer to have 2 streams running at the same time, but we're gonna try.
Checking password. Is it gonna let me this time?
No, I already exited out of the game.
Oh.
But you were still waiting, or you were still trying?
Yeah.
Should I try hosting it again, just to make sure?
I mean, I think my client will crash anyway because it's doing that right now.
Okay, well, I'll just host the game myself then. Sorry guys, we're gonna get started in a moment here. Don't you worry.
Oh, we figured out how to join games. We just didn't see if they actually work.
It's so weird. It makes no sense.
I think Dada is actually secretly in Peru. That's what he's trying to say here. That's where all the good internet streams are. And I'm on the Arctic Pole.
Alright, Y2, can you see my screen?
Can I see your stream?
Yeah, from the Discord.
I can, yeah. I might be.
Looking okay? Alright, so well, I will just try this again then. Alright, here we go. Game 1, Havior versus Henry Okitao, aka Melody. Here we go. Alright, this time it's working perfectly. In the bottom left corner, it is Melody.
And in the bottom right, we've got Havior.
Havior. So Havior, I know Havior as one of the people who practice like really hard. Has you know, really impressive mechanics as well. Really fast.
Yeah, he's a very solid Terran. Like, sometimes it's even frustrating to play against him, even though he is the same. I don't know why. I think I just do stupid shit when I match against him, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, it'd be kind of... I've actually never played against him. Oh, we've got the first spammer already. We've got some mods in the channel, right? Oh, hold on, I'll do it myself.
I'm getting now the full BSL experience when the casters are watching the stream from Discord when Zero is actually doing the production and observing. And I gotta say, I can now understand their frustration of not being able to read the names, because just the Discord quality bad.
Yeah, it's not great. It's
It works.
It's much better, I think, to just observe the game yourself, to kind of like check around and see what's happening.
Yeah, well, that's
Especially
a luxury
since,
maybe for next time, next patch.
Havior is in the dark blue as well, so let me actually see. Should I switch colors? We can actually switch colors.
Well, maybe you're going for 12 hatch.
Yeah, just solid. I really don't ever play anything different than 12 hatch when I'm against the Terran.
What is that drone doing that's going to the 9 o'clock though? Because Melody already knows where Havior is, because the Overlord intercepted the SCV.
Yeah, that's
so is that going to be a super quick third base?
Maybe he thought that the SCV scout was a little early.
Could be. I mean, Melody is a really good player when she actually plays and practices, but is constantly switching between StarCraft 2 and Brood War, so depending on how long she's been playing Brood War for, she can be either a really scary opponent, or just do some nonsense like I do versus Havior. And the good news is that works. So we'll see how Havior will develop. He's expanding Wait, stop. 1 Marine. Okay, now adding a supply depot, is that? Or the second
there's another
one? It's a
barracks. Yeah. The SCP is just chilling. Third hatch came up.
SCV confirms the third hatch, and the first 100 gas will go towards the lair, most likely. Could be link speed, but I don't really doubt it. We don't know yet. Seems like Melody wants to get rid of that SCV before she commits to any tech.
Under 60 gas already.
Yeah, Havior should be very confused right now.
Yeah, I mean, I am.
That's very. So yeah, we're seeing right now the SCV leave to the natural to check if he actually made the layer there.
Yeah. So yeah, just getting them both at the same time and waiting for that SCV to leave the base. I think either option is perfectly fine. Either link speed first or layer first in this situation where you've got 3 hatches.
Well, it is. I think it depends a lot on what kind of style you want. If you just want a macro heavy and then go with the, I don't know, either crazy Zerg or heavy into Muta, you actually want to skip or delay link speed for as long as possible. But it doesn't seem like this will be the way. Although Havior is confused. Like Melody did a very nice mind game with not starting that layer, and now Havior is just playing as safe as he can.
Yeah, first 2 medics are coming out here and the comm sets are coming up.
Yeah, he's getting scanned, he's getting... He's staying back with his army, he's making a bunker.
Quite a few more links out.
Yeah, I wonder what Melody is gonna do with that. She sees the Marines moving out and at Crypt Colony.
Yeah, this is a very short amount of time though before these Marines will be here, so I guess this is just to buy a little bit more time.
Does Havior have Stim already?
He should have Stim, yeah.
Because if he has Stim, he scans now, and the Sunkens are not complete, so he can really go and butt this, I believe. Let's see.
Oh, just barely doesn't have enough with the links coming up. Did quite a lot of damage. I actually think maybe he could have finished it off, but it was very, very close.
How many Marines is that? Is it? I thought he should be able to bust this. Interesting. He now has 7 and he had 2 more, so it was 9 Marines with 2 firebats.
Don't run your Marines into die. There's more coming.
I think that the biggest mistake was actually the firebats were attacking the Sunken and they really don't do any damage to buildings. So instead they should have handled the flanking links and then everything would have been fine because the Sunkens were a bit late.
By the way, there's Evo Chamber coming up. And
yeah, Evo Chamber. Are we gonna see Spire at all? Because he already has the 3rd base.
Yeah,
not on the high ground.
I think we're gonna skip the Spire. I think this is Lurker into Crazy Zerg.
I think so, because and also it's very interesting where that 3rd base is. It's not on the high ground, so it cannot be easily defended by a few lurkers on the high ground.
Yeah, that's right, and looks like he is gonna scout that now.
Havior cannot be happy about this.
And there's only 2 lurkers here, and this hatch it's just coming up now, but I think he can just walk up there and kill this, right?
The thing is, until you have Nidus, the 2 distinct bases for the Zerg essentially are very hard to defend. And that's why you see Zerg players most of the time going for the high ground and abuse the mischance and the choke.
So there's 4 lurkers here now, so it looks like this base is going to get up for now. But there is a tank push incoming.
Yeah, I Is he going for a second tank? It doesn't seem so. Okay, so now he's adding a second tank, because the 2-tank timing is really scary by Terrans, and a lot of the Zergs, well, a lot of the Zerg meta was developed around that 2-tank timing, because it's so strong that if Havior executes it well, that is definitely a dead third base, and Zerg on 2 gases would just be...
Oh, looks like these Marines are actually splitting off to go to the north.
Well, he intends to attack the natural. Oh, I think this is a mistake.
Yeah, this must be a mistake. There's no medics here.
Well, I think it's a mistake for him to bring the tanks at the natural, because he should abuse the fact that the third base is so easily killable.
Oh, maybe this is why. He just wanted to be able to catch these lurkers as they were moving into the fence. Oh, he gets 2 lurkers. That's not bad.
No?
3 lurkers. Wow. That's actually pretty incredible. That's way more than I thought he'd be able to do.
I mean, if this attack works, he's doing a huge gamble right now, because if this attack is able to do what it's intended, then he wins the game outright.
There's so many lurkers here, though.
Yeah, indeed. I'm a bit scared for Havior right now. Especially since that's whole position, and there is no scam.
Oh my god.
There is also no second tank, and Havior's army just... Yeah, it's... And now Melody can basically defend that. He's splitting off the second tank off to that third base, but it's just...
Yes, the scan.
It's very...
That lurker's still there.
The
tank doesn't have a scan.
I think he has, but he's just busy microing on 2 fronts. First vessel finally out, but yeah, as I was saying, he's just splitting his forces way too much with this. And for this reason, he's giving Melody a fighting chance in this game. Whereas if he just went directly for the third base, he would have had a much more secure game right now.
There's only 2 lurkers left, though.
He's got the potential, that's for sure. And he's splitting, he's forcing Melody to defend both locations at once.
Yeah, the third base is actually naked right now because the lurkers haven't morphed yet.
Yeah, but does Havior have the enough APM to spare to attack both? I don't know about that. And the Defiler mount is already done. So yeah. Consume should be on the way very shortly.
I actually thought that this was going to be into Ultra, but looks like it's going to be Defiler, and that...
Well, she needs Defiler in order to defend right now.
Yeah, that seems much stronger than just going straight into Ultra in this situation.
That is a huge push that's setting up for the third base, and Havior might be able to break this if that Nidus does not go up. If the Nidus goes up, it's basically as if Melody can reinforce her armies.
Oh my god, there's nothing here. I think we're gonna get this,
that Nidus, yeah, that Nidus just got completed in the natural, but she has not tried to make it in this base, and Havior will lose this army, but at the exchange of the Melody's third space.
If Vessel goes down, which is extremely important now, these lurkers can just barely defend, but this is a terrible position for Melody now.
Yeah, so Havior finally doing what I thought he should do. He should have done from the very beginning, and takes out that third base. The only chance for Melody right now is if that counterattack can do anything. But with the a science vessel already done and these siege tanks in position, I really doubt that this will be the case. There's 2 science vessels, and the Irradiate is just too strong.
This is not the kind of fight you want to take, though, up this ramp. So maybe...
Where is the second science vessel, though? I think there is a science vessel at 6 o'clock. Yep, there it is.
Yes, here it is, yeah.
Yeah, so right now, why I was saying that Havior should have taken that third base is, right now, Melody is on 2 gases, and you don't really fear a Hive Zerg on 2 gas. That's current. He's on equal base count, and his army is just much better. Sure, Melody has the tech advantage, But Darrington just has so much damage.
Yeah, and these lurkers are getting picked off one by one, basically. Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, high ground and just irradiate these vessels. Probably, yeah.
There's a GG. Yeah, it wasn't looking great for Melody, so that's an understandable GG.
I think the biggest mistake by Melody was just not building that third base at the second main and trying to greedily go for the natural. If you're Melody in this case and you try to pull a move like that, you should really expand to a base, well, to not the obvious spawning location.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to say, but it would have made more sense maybe if it was the main. Then you can defend that ramp a little bit more easily.
Oh yeah, that main with the 3 lurkers that she had, Havior was not gonna break that until he had at least 2 vessels.
All right, that means our
Nicely
next game.
so, by the time he had 2 vessels, Melody already had Hive, Nidus, and Defiler mount.
Yeah, we never saw Defiler in the game. That's a shame. Would have made the lurkers so much stronger.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, looks like our next game is going to be a TVP. Havior again versus iamsacul. There's a lot of Havior in this group today.
He is very disciplined on getting his matches done.
Definitely, definitely. And iamsacul was already in the chat just now. So let's see how he reacts to his game being cast. Okay,
that is Lucas, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. It's Lucas backwards, isn't it?
Yep, I think that's what he was going for.
Yeah. Okay, let's get started in game 2 of the evening. All right, in the top right corner, it's Glücklich, who is Havior.
He's German, so that might mean something in German. I don't know.
It means happy.
Oh, I thought it was lucky.
Yeah. Oh, lucky. Oh, yeah, it could be luckiest. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, I trust your German better than mine, but
well, it's the same as in Dutch. We have the same term, but yeah, it can mean either happy or lucky. I'm not sure if that's exactly the same thing in German, but yeah. And in the bottom right corner, it's iamsacul.
Or just Lucas.
Or just Lucas.
Oh no, I don't think he realizes what base he's in. He actually thinks he's top right.
Oh, okay. Well, that happens sometimes.
I think this is the case because that pylon positioning does not really make much sense if you're bottom right.
Oh, he's in the chat, so maybe he can answer this question for us.
Oh, I don't know if that probe tried to go down first and realized that it cannot go any more down, so he made the gateway as it is. It's a fine way to salvage that location, but that would definitely have not been my choice for pylon positioning.
So everything looking extremely standard so far. iamsacul saying, I guess I just had bad pylon position. That's what he says.
Yeah, but on the contrary, the things are not standard because he's scouting right after gas, and the only reason ever why you do this on a 4-player map against a Terran player is that you hope to scout them on your first location and you can try to get a gas steal.
Right,
because
yeah.
Terrans are not really taking gas that early on 4-player maps because they're not afraid that you will steal the gas. And
Yeah,
you can scout
yeah.
after gateway, but actually, if you scout after pylon, this is when you do it.
Yeah, actually the gas was taken pretty early for the Terran, I feel.
I think that was standard. I was not paying attention. I thought it was 12 gas.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I felt like he might have just barely got there in time, but I'm not entirely sure. I so don't main these races. It's for me, it's like trying to decipher hieroglyphs or something.
Yeah, so right now, Havior is just going for a very standard 3-expand, and we'll see if Lucas will be able to confirm that. The 2 Marines are already at the natural, preventing any scouting. So that is good. What is that? It's 20 Nexus, or was it 19 Nexuses? Is he skipping gun range?
Well, the goon range
No,
is
he's
coming
not.
now.
He's just cutting probes. Yeah, if you see his Nexus, he's not blinking right now. Or it wasn't. The probe just started.
Yeah, I guess maybe he skipped one probe or something.
Can we see if that probe can actually confirm with the vision the CC?
Oh, he's
Right,
going for
that's
it.
okay. Now definitely sees the CC. So it should be happy.
That was actually a really nice juke to get in there. Because those Marines were being microed, like Havior was watching.
Yeah, he sees everything. He sees the CC building, he sees no more Marines are being built, and he sees that there is no Vulture and there is straight machine shop. So as Lucas here, you're actually quite happy with what you see. And no, that proc cannot make it out. Come on.
Oh, just barely doesn't get out. I thought it was going to get out, actually. I thought it was just barely going to get out.
If he was patting it manually, then it could have with only 1 Marine in the bunker. But oh my god, that would have been so disgusting.
Yeah. There's no justice in this world if that pro gets out.
Yeah, here are now adding a second factory, which is quite standard. You do want to bump your production for a tiny bit after you have taken your expansion. And the next big thing that we would like to look for is whether he would go for an armory or if he would just throw down a few more factories.
Delivering additional Zerglings now.
Because that is the very first deviation. You can go for some crazy 4-5 fact timing with no upgrades. You can go for a slightly later timing with +1, but that is around the 6:30 minute mark when you find that out. Or if you just add a starport after your academy, after your armory, you'll just go for a very standard macro game.
By the way, Gleobird, thanks for following. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the cast. It's like sometimes like a notification comes in that someone follows or something, and then you're in the middle of like a long thought. And I'm like, oh no, I have to remember this username so I can shout them out later.
If that is the person that I'm thinking of, I think they are a very strong French Terran who is having their first CPL season this time.
Oh, is that true?
This season.
Gleobird is in the chat, so...
I think it's someone that Bale actually recruited for.
Okay, that's so cool. Well, he's in the chat, so maybe you can confirm that or deny it. I don't know.
Oh, we don't have an observatory. Oh,
it's
we
there.
do.
Yeah,
there is
it's here. It's in the wall.
Oh, right, it's in the wall.
Where else are you gonna put it?
I'm not a fan of the observatory in the wall. It's way too fragile and expensive. Oh, it's 5 fact from Havior.
Yeah, 5 fact. That's pretty...
It is vital that this observer sees this ASAP.
Yeah, it's coming in, and there's no turrets that I can see anywhere here.
Can you switch on to production?
Ooh, there he goes. Well, I can't switch on to production because the CPL logo is in the way. I'm sorry. On the stream, that is.
I mean, it's fine. The viewers in the chat don't need to see it.
No, but I mean, it's like it's half behind it. It's not gonna look good. It's not gonna be good production. I don't know. Actually, I forgot what the what the key combination was. Was it Alt E? No, that wasn't it.
Yeah, let's not try it now, because you might accidentally. It's at the very top, I think.
Oh, this is the one, yeah.
That one.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So the observer saw the 5 packs and no armory, but what is the response from Lucas? He's still taking his third base. He's not building probes at his third base or natural. Is he building probes in the main?
No, he's not building
No.
probes.
Good. So
Support
he
base
has
coming up.
the right idea, but he still has 500 minerals, and he really needs to spend this on gateways and units.
The push is coming
Yeah,
out
he's
now.
just not macroing. That might be problematic here. Although on retro, for Terran, it's a nightmare to push up this tiny code.
Yeah. Wouldn't you rather want to go through the center?
Well, going over through the center might take a long time, and you can, as Havior is showing here, bully the Dragoons. And sometimes if the Pros player is not careful with his gun movement or doesn't know how to move his gun smoothly, so you can actually snipe a lot of Dragoons that are trying to block you. So Havior here is doing the optimal thing that he can do, and Lucas really needs to not engage into this right now. He needs to stay back, macro, get a few shuttles. If he can get 2 shuttles with Zealots, that would be good.
And there's one shuttle with 4 zealots.
And we also need Zealot legs. It is very important to get Zealot legs ASAP. But oh my god, that...
Oh my god, that was huge!
No,
Oh,
no.
no.
What a
Not like
disaster
this.
for Havior. That was such a nice push.
How many tanks was that? It was like one mine
That
could
was
like
4 or
6
5
tanks or
tanks.
something.
Oh,
That was
my
insane. Sag.
Havior had this game in the bag, and that mine drop, my god. The
And
frustration.
now there's a Reaver here. It's in the shuttle, but... oh my
Yeah, but
god.
the river will counterattack right now, and that is just...
Yeah, it's not going out though. I think it should just go right out into the... There's a turret here, but... There's only one turret actually. There's one in the main. But that's okay, you can just sit like outside the natural and then get Dragoons up there as well, and it seems like it'd be powerful.
Yeah, but that was still so unlucky for Havior. I cannot believe it. It's refused to believe that mine hit.
Yeah, that was insane. And it goes to show how powerful it can be to just get a shuttle with a couple of zealots.
Yeah, well, there was an old saying that nothing can kill the Terran army as fast as the Terran army can kill Terran army. So.
Yeah.
Lucas here, if the game goes longer, Lucas's SimCity at the third base might actually come to punish him, because on that map it's actually not very advisable to wall like this your third base. River's still not going for a counterattack, and I believe this is a mistake, because the observer saw that there was no armory, so no Goliath threat, and he only needed to avoid a few turrets.
Yeah,
Do a lot of damage.
there's actually no probes being built right now. Any of the Nexuses.
It is... Yeah, that's definitely a mistake, but it is common when you stop an all-in timing like that from Havior, because this was essentially an all-in that he's trying to do. He's now trying to transition, but it will be very hard. It is normal that you stop your probe production for a while.
He's actually getting through the wall here.
Yeah, the important thing is,
God,
will
this
the Dragoons...
1 HP.
He needs to rebuild a second pylon ASAP.
Yeah, just kill it. I mean, even a probe could kill it at this point.
Well, I mean, if you build a second pylon just under this current one, that will
that would work
completely
too.
work.
Yeah.
Interestingly, he's taking the natural, because the main base is has a mine where the Nexus should be.
The tank count is being rebuilt here. And Goliath's being
Yeah,
mixed in.
he's being rebuilt, but if Havior can sneak that third base at 12 o'clock, that might work.
He's actually just
no.
gonna go back in.
Oh no.
This time he's gonna get it. Oh my god.
Oh, the probes.
There's so
Havior
many,
is crumbling.
so many
He should lay
vultures, he
some
actually can't
mines.
get in.
Oh my god, lay some mines on the top of the high ground. Come on. Do these vultures not have mines? There is one. No, he was just busy doing something else.
Yeah,
That would have been so deadly and annoying for Protoss to deal with. If you put like 10 mines on top of that high ground, the Dragoons will take 5 minutes to clear them.
Yeah, these vultures have been roaming for so long, I think they didn't have any more mines.
Well, he started laying some at when he was retreating, so the observer now sees the 12 o'clock, so Lucas should push to try and deny that. Because if he allows Havior to get that 12 o'clock position, Havior will be back into this game. Some vultures will come to probe the 6 o'clock. Lucas should really send the Dragoon with an observer to clear the mine from the main base. At bottom left.
Yeah, I think he's gonna... Oh, maybe he doesn't know that there's a mine there.
It could be, but I thought that he tried to expand there, and because he couldn't, he decided that he needs... Oh! Nice, not good. How many is that gonna be? 8 probes? 9 probes?
It was something like 8 or 9, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was 9 probes. He could have taken all the 12 probes, but it's quite difficult to micro.
These
We have some
vultures
Dragoons
really
trying
doing
to
the work for Havior. I feel like Havior...
What are
just
Havier's
keeps-
upgrades?
He just keeps clawing his way back into this game, I feel. So it's
Yeah,
just 1-0 for
This is
Havior.
a 0-0-0, and Havior already has +1. He's working on 2-1 at the moment. And he has the 12 o'clock position, which has gone uncontested.
Look at how many tanks
As
there
soon as
are.
he gets the 2-1, I
Oh
think
my God.
2-1 is quite close.
I think Havior was expecting Sakul to attack that 12 o'clock base, by the way, because there's like... His entire army is like there.
Yeah, I mean, Havior, it was definitely a mistake from Lucas to not contest that third base. Because this is essentially the only way that Havior can get back into the game. And even if Lucas sacrificed his whole army twice in order to deny that 12 o'clock, that would be fine.
Looks like he's coming in here now, and...
He's trying to go for a counter, and as you pointed out, most of the tanks of Havior are at the 12 o'clock, and his vultures are roaming the map. So that might be a very strong timing. The vultures are back, but they're fighting Dragoons, and that's never what you want. Or your vultures. But I think Havior might have 2-1, and if he has 2-1 already...
no, not yet.
It's just 1-1 yet.
And there's 2 Reavers here. I think he might actually bust through the natural here.
He will... No, Havior will hold just barely. Just watch. Terrans are really strong defensively.
There's just one more tank. If you can get that tank, that'd be very good.
Yeah,
Reavers
he
up on the high
really needs to
ground.
deal something about these
Oh my
Reavers,
God.
but yeah, look, all the tanks are coming back from the 12 o'clock position, and that will be the end of the push. And unfortunately for Lucas, he lost all of his Dragoons in that fight, and he's not really remacroing.
Yeah, it feels like in principle this was a good trade, though. But now these SVs are completely unprotected. See how many you can get.
Oh my god, that was such an unlucky scarab.
Yeah. I think you got 1. Okay, there's 3 more.
That was a much better scarab, yeah.
Yeah.
But Lucas invested in shuttle speed already. He's adding High Templar, so that is possibly why. And he's already working on his 5th base. I don't know if it's up yet. Excuse me. I don't know if it's up yet, but should be.
Look at that pathing. This snake of SCVs.
Broodlord is beautiful.
So he's got 1-1 now. And there's 2-1 for the Terran. So Natural and main are just about mined out. Havior really needs to get another base.
I mean, as long as... Yeah, he already has his 2-1, and he has his... Oh, no, he's at 130. If he can micro, like, 20 more supply, he's fine sitting on 2 mining bases. He doesn't really... You don't really need ever more than 2 mining bases to support mech.
But how much longer is this gonna last? Like, there's 300 minerals in each patch.
Well, he still has some in the
minutes.
natural and some in the main.
But he is taking the top left corner now.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to secure a fourth base, but he's in no rush to do so, because his main and his natural still have some minerals left.
DC getting picked off. Snake of Probes going to the new base. And, I don't know, iamsacul just looks so healthy here in this game.
He is, well, he was so ahead. I'm amazed that Havior is able to withstand.
Oh my god, I didn't see this, but there was a drop going on in the main.
There's a drop on drop action.
Its own shells. Yeah, one
But
tank and 2
Lucas is
vultures.
maxed right now.
Yeah, he's just gonna go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you should when you have the maxed army as Protoss.
Oh, that storm, beautiful.
Rest in peace, Observer.
You don't need observers, they don't shoot. Oh, so many units falling in for Terran. Not a good storm.
No, that's these.
There's not enough to break through.
The rest of the storms?
Oh, and the game just ends.
Yeah, I mean,
Who GG'd here? That was the Protoss GG'd, right? Oh my god, the game just ended. Like there was, I didn't see a GG, but
yeah, who won that game?
I feel like this was like a GG that you give after you lose your army. Then it's got to be the Protoss who GG's, right? But I don't.
I mean,
think...
the Terran lost a lot of his tanks, and the Protoss was still mining healthily on 3.5 bases.
Yeah, iamsacul is in the chat. Can you just mention, just say to us who won? It's not a draw, no.
Havior is known.
Okay, iamsacul says he won. Okay, so Havior GG. Alright. Thank you for clearing that up. It was not entirely clear to me.
Havior is known to sometimes leave games like this, but it was still playable. Because that attack from Lucas was actually bad.
Yeah, absolutely. It was kind of interesting. Yeah, I feel like Havior should not have GG'd there, but well, sometimes you've got games like that. You just don't feel good. It doesn't feel like it's things are going your way. Okay, I guess that means we're gonna go back to TVZ. This time it's Havior versus Naka, and Naka is a very good player. Right, Y2Kid, or would you say he's a very bad player?
Naka is a terrible player. Ask Fonger, he's in the chat.
Because I know you've had some dealings with him, so I thought maybe you'd have something to chime in about here.
Yeah, Naka is a terrible player. That's my input.
This is not very good. I think you're better at BM when it's in text form, and you're not so very good at it when you're on the mic.
Yeah,
I don't believe you. You need to make me believe it.
See? What do you mean you're in hot game, Fonger? There is no other game than Brood War.
What is hot game?
No. Heroes of the Storm? Is that even a thing still?
Oh,
Didn't they
right,
drop support?
Well,
oh my god, Fonger. You're disgusting. You're worse than Naka.
See, that's how you do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. Alright, let's get into this game. This is going to be Havior versus Naka.
Yeah, I mean, Naka is bad, but Funger is worse.
All right.
That's all we know.
In the bottom left corner, it's Havior.
And in the bottom right, we've got the man himself, the legend.
He's mining from all the close patches. Really good. What a Gosu.
Naka? No. You're mistaken, sir.
You're mistaken, sir. Oh. We're gonna have to work on that, Y2.
Look. I'm doing what I can. But he picked purple. You can never root against somebody who picked purple.
It's alright. We're gonna have to work on that. We'll talk about this after the show. Let's see how Naka's gonna open. If he wants to just do a plain old standard 12 hatch. I think he probably does. I think he's probably feeling confident in this matchup. I don't think he's gonna go something like super aggressive. I think Havier's gonna be able to repel that if that happens.
Funger says he's smashing. You're only smashing your brain cells playing that game.
Heroes of the Storm, yeah, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Blizzard dropped official support for the game. Because it was just not doing well. But hey, I mean, they left it on life support, and Brood War has been on life support for, what, 15 years now? So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad game, but in the case of Hearts of the Swarm, it is.
I've actually never played it. I've seen it a little bit, but I've never played it, so I wouldn't know.
It's Blizzard's take on MOBA games.
Right, yeah.
It was fun right when it was released. It's something that you can basically... It's a very chill game. You can play in like 10, 20 minutes one match. And it requires literally no skill to learn how to play. So it's something that you can just do while you're talking to your friends.
Oh, I should check it out.
Yeah, but the game itself is just not very compelling other than that. So it is fun for a while, and then that's it. Anyway, we've got Naka. Yeah, you're doing so well in it because you're the only person playing it.
By the way, here's a little fun fact, a little bit of trivia for you. When the barracks is blinking, the middle light of the barracks is the same color as your team color. You can see here, it's
I remember
green.
you saying that once.
When I said it, it was
Is this
like...
the case in the old graphics as well?
No, I think this is something they did in remasters, and I think it actually may be a small mistake. I'm not 100% sure, because it only happens when you're watching a replay. Or I think maybe it also happens when you're
Delivering additional zerglings now.
I don't think it happens in-game. By the way, thanks for the follow, Jiminy DTX. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying. Brood War is a dead game, man. What they say, but it's not entirely true. Still people watching this game every day.
I can see people playing or watching other people play Hearts of the Swarm. No, Heroes of the Storm in 20 years.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think there'll probably be some people, but I mean, there's also still people playing all kinds of games, right? But the question is there a community? Is it like... Is the game alive, to me, means, are we still seeing new things being developed?
I mean, Heroes of the Storm, I guess, the only
game, yeah.
Heroes of the Storm, the only community that we know of is Funger. He's the one person playing the game.
He's the whole community, just one person.
Yeah, playing on his own. That's why he's so good.
Oh, one Marine. Playing with his life there.
Yeah, that Marine should definitely not go
there he
as
goes.
far.
There he goes. He was...
Naka is really good at
was it
finding weaknesses like that and exploiting them.
2 Sunks coming up, so he's like totally ready for the 5-minute push out.
Yeah, he sees the Marines, but does he really need these two?
Yeah, I think usually in this... Okay, he just made creeps. I guess he's ready to morph them into sunks if he needs to.
Oh yeah, you
And the
definitely
push out is
should
coming,
not
yeah.
do the Sunkens until they start pushing out. Right now, he would be morphing the Sunkens.
Yeah. So this is gonna comfortably finish before he gets there. Yeah, it's kind of rough when you don't have anything there when the push out is happening. You need to at least have a drone there standing by to make a creep if you're close spawns.
Yeah, I guess if he was cross spawn, he can start really the creep conies and finish the Sunkens by the time Havior is there. This might be an interesting push.
Oh, I don't think he can get through here. Yeah, he backs off. Oh my god, he has to kill that Sunken though. Oh no! He sacrifices another Marine to get it, but barely doesn't.
Yeah, but Naka has, what is that, 5 meters already?
Just 5 meters,
Yeah.
well, 4 now.
He can one-shot Marine, not anymore.
So the turrets are just coming
Havior
up
is
now.
in big trouble here.
Yeah, he's completely lost any sense of tempo, and it's gonna be a while before he can move out onto the map, because he's just...
Yeah, and
building
Naka has
Marines
his
from-
base already set up, so he is happy to just buy time right now. We should see
he
very
can kill
soon
this
the...
SCP. Come on. Yeah. Just barely doesn't finish it.
Should be starting the Queen's Nest really soon, I believe.
Ooh. Takes a hit there. More mutas being hatched.
Okay, so he's gonna play for some mutas for...
Yeah, I think he can actually snowball this, especially if he rallies his mutas. There's just not enough Marines here.
Yeah, and he already has 7 mutas, I believe.
There's 6 mutas here, but there's 2 more than Astral, and they're coming over now. I'm
You-
sure more is
you
going to be
want
hatching.
7 to one-shot SCVs.
And there's a GG from Havior. Yeah, this was...
Yeah, I mean, he lost a lot of tempo, and that failed Sunken Bust was...
Yeah, that was rough when you're in a situation like that. Okay, so that's a point for Naka. That's his only game for this week, so... Gotta play your games, guys.
Well, if you're Naka, 100% win rate, he doesn't want to jinx it.
So I
Let's
think...
be honest. I mean,
No, go ahead.
Now go on.
Go ahead, continue
I was
with
gonna
PM.
I was gonna say Naka's only possibility to have 100% win rate is to play one game and get lucky.
And get lucky, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, he cannot win a game on his own
I mean,
without
if
anyone.
he goes 5 pull against 3 Nexus before Gate or Forge, then he might win. Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, even in these cases, it is questionable, but
Questionable.
might.
What
He
if
has a
I'm
chance.
the Protoss player?
Well, is Naka the Zerg player?
Yeah.
Yeah, you win.
Oh, okay. I think maybe it'd be good if we do like couple minute break here, and then continue on with the rest, because I think we're just about at the halfway point here, so
All right, sounds
we can
good.
get our drinks refreshed. All right, guys, we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, let's see if we can finish this evening of casts. Our next game is gonna be Havior versus Taptap.
The bigger question is, are we gonna finish the evening without any more technical difficulties?
I think we're good now. I mean, it's been going for a while.
Well,
Never
do
say
you
never,
dare
I
jinx
guess.
it? Yeah.
I think you just did. I was gonna just leave it alone, but...
Look, during one of the CPL Real qualifiers, while I was casting it and the players were playing live, button had just crashed.
Oh yeah, I remember that you went
So-
to shield battery, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went to field battery.
Oh, amazing. Then you had you realized that you can't capture shield battery the same way as regular Brood War?
Was that the case? I remember that shield battery was when you're observing a live game, it did not show you the production or the supply count or anything. It was
there's
just
that
all
as well.
observing.
Some people have issues with shield battery because it spawns a new process every time you go into the game. So you have to capture your monitor instead of the application.
I think I'm not sure I had that, but the thing that it spawns a new process every single time is annoying because you every single time you need to do the shift tap to get out
Right,
colors.
yeah. I never actually thought about that, but that's true as well. Okay,
Yeah,
let's get
I mean,
into this game. It's gonna be Havior versus Taptap, then we can continue talking.
I was just gonna say, shield battery is the superior platform, but it still needs some work before you can really kick off.
Oh yeah, it's really good. And in the
So
bottom
guys,
left corner...
install shield battery.
yeah, install shield battery. Look at this. It's disco. Because they play top versus bottom, but they also picked blue and red.
Good guys.
Alright, in the bottom left corner, it's Havior. And in the bottom right corner, it's Taptap.
Taptap is a very good Protoss. He's on a good day, he's about 2k,
Okay.
but he often plays when he's warming up or when he just doesn't want to be trying too hard. He's playing on like 1800 accounts.
Oh, one of those guys, eh?
Well, he to be 2k, he really needs to be in top shape. So he's not quite smurfing at 1800. He's definitely favored, but he's not helplessly. Like if you match him,
No,
you're
I'm
lost.
just joking. Yeah. No, it's understandable. It's such a big range, MMR.
Yeah, it's the difference from 1800 to 2000 is not as big as, I don't know, 1300 to 1500. It's just
Good luck, have fun. I already said. Oh, you said in the ally chat. Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's
it
understandable.
happens. Not
Yeah.
PvP. So I think this time we're gonna have a much more streamlined Protoss build than we saw from Lucas last time. He's holding off the scouting. He'll probably scout after his Cybercore, I believe. Cybercore is now up, and yeah, we see the scouting probe. The main thing here is once he mines the first 200 gas, is he gonna pull out of gas?
Friendly banter here. Havior and Taptap. Looks like Havior's gonna get the first scouts.
Havier's TVP is very solid, but as we saw last game, he can tilt sometimes.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, it's who among us, you know? Who among us hasn't gotten tilted? At some point or another.
I mean, you just gotta play Protoss, never get tilted.
Never get tilted. I'm sure you've gotten tilted at one point or another.
You're the tilty person. You don't get tilted.
Such as when you get 4-0'd by Naka. In a grudge
That
match.
never happened.
That can be very tilting, right?
Lies.
I'm just saying, you know, it's hypothetical, of course.
That was in a different universe. No, Havior is gonna lose that SCV. That is a bit sloppy.
Yeah, maybe he was also like not sure which starting position he was 3 minutes into the game. It's like, this is where the exit is. Oh no, wait.
Yeah, well, where did I come from? That was an SCV with dementia.
Yeah.
He's gonna start the bunker right now. Is he gonna start the CC? He's floating a lot of minerals, so
Yeah, there's the CC.
we're not gonna see trickery 2 times in a row from Havior. Taptap, I don't think he went far enough to confirm the CC.
No, I don't
He's
think
still
he
not
did.
far enough.
No.
Yeah, he.
Quite a distance, actually. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, while the Marines are not in the bunker, you can try to dive in, because
There
right
he
now,
goes.
look, he sees
Yeah.
the thing, but he loses 20 damage of shield, of fall damage. And that is something that you never really want to do as Protoss, because Havior's first tank now is going to be so much more impactful now that Dragon is on 80 health instead of 100. That I would not blame Havior if he tries to go for a 3 tank with.
It's just me, or is this bunker a little bit further out than you would normally place it? Like 1 or 2 hex?
No, that's roughly okay. Because of this map, because retro and just the whole layout of the map, it's Protoss cannot get such a good.
Oh my god, he actually hadn't confirmed the CC yet. He just poked in again. I think that was to confirm the CC.
Yeah, it must have been.
So now he has
He
two
now
wounds
sees.
with,
It's
yeah.
speed vultures, and did he pay attention to speed vultures? I don't think. Oh, okay, we cannot see the. He saw it. He definitely saw it. But the vultures can still sneak in. Oh, my god! Yeah.
Oh my
Look
god.
at them.
He split
That
them
is what
off.
vultures do best.
One vulture's gonna survive in the main. One gets picked up in the natural.
After being very diligent with his building positioning here, so the vulture will not fight as much damage. But
Well,
even
I think he
still,
got like 5 or 6 probes or something. He got quite a few. He also got the probe making the entrance.
oh yeah, do not get me wrong. Vultures are
Pretty good.
insane.
Yeah.
And 3 vultures getting 5 probes is good, but they're vultures. They could have taken like 15.
Whenever I'm watching one of the pro games with my sister, she doesn't play, but she likes to watch a Brood War. Whenever there's a Terran playing and the vultures come out, she's like, I hate vultures. She just has like
Yeah,
a
I mean-
natural aversion to the vultures. She doesn't play, but she can feel it. She can feel that these are extremely annoying units to deal with.
I mean, it's arguably one of the best units in the game.
Oh yeah, it's... Oh
I'd
my
say
god, is he
second
gonna
best
bust the
to a
bunker?
Zergling.
He's just barely in time. Oh my god, that was like... That was one shot away from exploding.
Yeah, often is. That's PvT in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Havior very smartly pulling one SCV as soon as that bunker was no longer in danger, because 4 SCVs can repair 4 Dragoon shots.
Yeah, you don't want to over-repair it either. And looks like Havior might get the snipe here on this probe.
He
Oh,
definitely
no,
will.
he goes right past! Oh my god.
That would have been so good by Havior if he did. Oh, did you see that? There is a hole in the wall.
Yeah, there is a hole in the wall. This doesn't wall, apparently. I didn't realize
yeah, you need
that.
another panel.
Yeah.
I mean, retro wolves are so janky. No, that goon is gonna eat the mine.
That's fine, I guess. Looks like he's gonna try to... Oh my god, he's gonna...
Oh no!
He just barely didn't snipe that tank. I thought he was going to. I was gonna say he's sniping that tank, but
I mean,
barely he doesn't.
Even if he did, trading 4 Dragoons for a tank?
Yeah, that's not really worth it.
Not a trade that I want to take. Havior this time though, playing it very slow, unlike last game. I think this time he would like to go for the more micro heavy style. Can we see if he has an armor yet? Yeah,
There's one
go
armory
on.
over here. Oh, look at that, he's moving out. I missed that.
I mean, he got 4 Dragoons, and as I was saying earlier, that first Dragoon was on 80 health, not at 100. So his push is gonna be strong, but he's getting surrounded. It's time to back up.
Yeah, it looks like he
these
got...
Dragoons.
Oh my god,
Okay, there is
yeah.
an observer.
I think he can... Can he get
I
away?
think the tank
Actually, I'm
will
not sure.
not make it home.
No,
Yeah.
he just barely doesn't make it. Yeah, that's a shame. The goons came from the other path as well. They came from both paths.
Yeah, I mean, Taptap is losing a lot here, but Havior is returning him the favor, and he's donating units as well. Is he going to try to get that 5-pack timing again? Because he's already on 4 victories, and he does not want to add a starport. I think that's an SCV at the 9 o'clock.
He's the probe transfer.
What is the worst thing for Taptap right now is he does not have an observer in the Terran's main.
No, I was actually
Havior
wondering
was
about
going
that
for-
because he had 2 observers and one of them was with the army and the other one got split off, but I don't see where it went. I don't think he got picked off.
The other
because
one
there's
is-
no...
It's over there, yeah.
Okay, here it is, yeah. Okay, now he's sending one into the
So
main.
now an observer makes it into the main, but that would have been too late if Havior was going for something like 7-pack. He's trying to add a turret ring. That is too late. Observer already in. He seems to be worried about the drop. I wonder what he scanned with his.
Yeah, I can't really tell that he scanned around here, but there's nothing really
Yeah, Tata
here
is
to
going
see.
for arbiters, so he shouldn't really be worried about the drop at all. But look at that, it's only 4 tanks. Or are there more at 9 o'clock?
It's just vultures here. Oh,
There's
there's
only
actually
one
one
tank.
tank.
Havior, yeah, look at him. He's got 1700 gas. He's just going Vulture Man heavy. But that will not work. I mean, Taptap. The jig is out. Like, vultures are really good, and they can end the game if they do enough economic damage. But once you know that your opponent is going for Vulture heavy style, you just play super safe and you're fine.
Has he actually scanned the Arbiter tech yet, I wonder? I don't know if he saw that.
Well, I think he saw the Stargate and the Templar Archives, so...
He didn't in that last scan, so maybe he saw it in the first scan. I don't know.
I don't know if he scanned the Arbiter Tribunal, but if you see a Templar Archives and a Stargate, you know it's Arbiter.
I don't think he saw... Okay, he saw the Templar Archives, I'm sure, so... Yeah, I guess he probably does now.
Yeah, as I was saying, Templar Archives and Stargate is always an Arbiter, unless you're Havior and you're playing versus me, then I might bad game you.
By the way, welcome to the cast, Refrigerator.
Oh yeah, I heard Bridge is back.
Bridge is back!
Gonna be a good CSL. We now have someone else to annoy Havior as well.
Oh, these vultures. I don't care if you have like 500 vultures here, they're not gonna kill this warping in Nexus. They're all gonna get picked off.
Oh, you have not seen 3-2 vultures.
Okay, 3-2 vultures are pretty good. He's not quite there yet. By the way, G5, welcome to the cast. This is
Look at that though. He split one vulture and
yeah.
hit it in the main.
So yeah, I'd say this is like between tier 1 and 0. It's close to tier 0. Maybe it is tier 0, I'm not sure. Oh, pick up
Havior
that probe,
was...
come on! Oh, he misses it, that's a shame. Oh no, he's going back for it.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah. Okay.
He is
I thought
running
he was
away.
going into the main.
It's a little pep, no.
Havior
pretty
was
good.
tier 0 last season, and Taptap definitely tier 0 player.
Yeah. Oh, was Havior a tier 0 player? I thought it was a tier 1 player. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Sorry for saying so.
I mean, it's... I think Havior was on the verge of tier 0 and tier 1, but he ended up being tier 1, tier 0 in the end. That's
Okay,
if
he
I remember
promoted to
correctly.
tier 0, yeah, that may be it. Protoss is a pretty big wrecking ball here. But it's mostly goons.
Protoss attacking his own zealots.
Wait, really? I
Yeah,
didn't see that.
one of these zealots just took a hit and jumped from another zealot.
He needs to be kept in line.
Oh, there you go. That one you selected 40 shields.
This vulture is still here, that's pretty amazing.
No, he needs to go now before the cannons finish.
Yeah.
Although, even if the cannons finish, he still has an opening and if he sits at the bright edge of the top right of the map there. Go to pick a few props. Your tanks are splitting though, and let's go for stasis. Oh no, that is a huge time donation. Havior, you cannot afford to do this. A very weak stasis though, actually helping the Terran, but...
This is actually creating a bottleneck here. This is actually now a very poor way to engage for the Protoss.
Yeah, but there are no vultures right now to take damage for these tanks, so... He's a risky maneuver. He could have pushed with his zealots, and I think he would have been fine.
I don't know if the Protoss wants to try again here. But yeah,
I think one of these arbiters still.
It was a mistake from Havior, but I feel like the trade wasn't quite as bad as it could have been.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the biggest mistake by Havior was just donating these tanks. I don't know what's the energy on these arbiters. Oh yeah, look at them. One of them can land the juiciest stasis ever and take 6 or 7 tanks.
Still 1-1. Yeah, you're right. I think... Oh my god. This is kind of funny.
I wonder if Havior forgot about this.
I guess it was worth it. He got 1 probe.
I mean, he can take like 2 or 3 more easily, you know.
Now,
especially now that there's
a wondering like, oh, what happened to my probe? I was gonna make more gateways there. Where'd it go? Yeah, slowly but surely, I feel like Terran is making this a good foothold onto the map.
Well, the only thing is he does not have, because he was so diligent with his vultures on the map, and he lost most of them. He does not really have a lot of meat shield for this tank.
Oh that's my god, that was a recall there. I didn't notice that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, and the storms are good. He might even be able to pick the next the CC.
I think he might be able to. Well, actually, no, I don't
Look
think
at
he
that.
will. Yeah.
Zealots just picked some of the supply depots and are now saying, yeah, see ya.
Yeah, that's... Oh my god, he is actually gonna get it, isn't he? Wow.
No, that is very big for Tap.
Yeah, that's huge.
The attack was fine, and when he stormed the SCVs, he was very good, but now that he has the CC, it's basically so bad for Havior. But Havior's chance in this game, he's definitely not looking in a great spot. But his chance in this game is to try and build turrets where most of his tanks are right now, and mines, and then slowly try to take the 6 o'clock from there push Taptap's main. That would be a very strong move.
Looks like he's gonna try to come in here. And again, I feel like this is actually like a good angle for the Terran, but Kroos just has
it's
so
very
much
good
more.
angle for the turn. Again, this stasis is actually helping. Both of these stasis are helping the Terran.
Yeah, this is like a very nice wall now.
Oh, that mine! Oh, that was so close. There was a mine that detonated very near result again. Like
He
that
can
one
actually
in
clear
the
this
middle
with
of the
the
3 times.
arbiters. Because there's nothing here that shoots up. Arbiters have like the worst attack in the game. It's 10 damage, but
Yeah,
I think it's like the damage type makes it 5 against most
The
units, I
damage
think.
types is explosive, so it does 25% damage if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
So
Against, it depends on the unit size, right?
I think, yeah, it's 2 or 3 damage to a siege tank, and because they come with 1 armor
Oh my god.
by
yeah.
default, it's something like, I think it's 3 damage.
I remember
per
one
hit.
time I opened up a single player game, and it looks like he's gonna take 12 by the way. I opened up a single player game and I made like 12 arbiters, and I tried to or 11 arbiters I should say, and I tried to micro them like mutalisks, and they don't even one-shot an SCV. You need 12 arbiters to one-shot an SCV.
Can 12 arbiters one shot on ICV?
If you have 12 of them, yeah, but then you can't really micro them very well if there's
Yeah.
12 of them.
Oh well.
So
The
they're
arbiter
so
needs a
weak.
buff. Yeah, I mean, clearly, Protoss just needs a buff.
By the way, this got denied as well.
Yeah, and Taptap taking both of the main bases. This is kind of just the writing on the wall for Havior if he cannot do anything about the second main base.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad, and also I think he's in a too central position here. There's not enough vultures. There's nothing to buffer for these tanks. I think the Protoss
Yeah,
is just gonna run
you
him over.
really if you push that far into the center, you should abuse the fact that you can build into the center of the map.
Nice stasis gets the festival as well.
You
Yeah,
will
he's
get
gonna
one of
clear
the
up.
arbiters.
I think we're gonna see
2
GG
arbiters
here in a
going down,
moment.
but Havior is losing his whole army. He's on 80 supply.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, he's out of minerals. He cannot rebuild his army, and his third base is just barely mining.
And GG.
Okay, he says a GG. I was gonna say this might be a 1,000 cuts, but Havior decides otherwise.
It was a good game. I think he did well, and I think Havior is an extremely strong player. Yeah, but he'll probably do better in the next group, I feel.
Yeah, Havior is very good, unlike Naka.
He practices hard.
Oh yeah, Havior he's super solid. I think he's German, but he was living in the UK for a few months. I don't know if he's back now.
Okay, let's see. The next game is gonna be iamsacul or Lucas versus Melody, so it's gonna be our first PvZ of the night. In fact, there's no more Terran games, so if you like Terran, you might want to just leave. Because there's not gonna be any more Terran games. I'm sorry.
Yeah, PvZ, that's the best game.
And by the way, Fridge Raider, we do actually have a PvP after this group, because we have Group 45 coming up as well.
Yeah, we have a PvP only for you, Fridge,
Yeah, especially for you.
as requested.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into iamsacul versus Melody.
Best matchup in the game, PvP. No, PvZ.
Which one is it?
Well, depends.
All
If I'm
right.
sick of Hydro Bust, it's PvP.
I'm so glad we can switch the colors here because they're gray and gray. In the top left corner, it's Melody. And in the top right corner, it is iamsacul, aka Lucas. Yeah, I like this match.
I'm
a
very
lot,
interested.
But, no, go ahead. Say something actually
I was
relevant.
gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say I'm really interested type of wall will Lucas go for? Because Retro actually is one of these maps where you can't really have a good natural wall on most of the positions,
yeah.
and Lucas currently is in one of these positions where you can't really wall very efficiently.
Let's see if he scouts after the pylon. Nope, goes back, so I guess he'll probably be going for a gateway.
It might. It still might be a forge or a very quick nexus. We'll see. But yeah, I actually was so frustrated by the walling on this map that I decided to look at some of the like pro S plus ranked PvZ players to see how they wall on this map. And I just found when I got most of their replays, I found that 60% of them, if not more, were just going for some one bait play.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just
Which is a
I guess
totally... It's a totally different way to play than what I think most of your games are probably going to look like.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Where is that
Melody
gateway?
Melody actually scouted. Yeah, this is actually kind of a weird place. I guess the forge goes here, and then here you just have to. No, can you? Doodle's in the chat. Maybe Doodle can explain this to us. Like, how do the walls work on this map?
What he has created right now is kind of one of the best walls that you could do, but the problem is, if you look at where the nexus goes, on this wall, you only have a row for space for one row of cannons, which against a really strong Hydra timing you can't defend with.
Right, you can't place two. I think
Yeah,
there's like
that's-
three. There's 3 hex here, I think.
Yes, so 1.5
Yeah.
is best you can do. And if you put the gateway 1 hex to the left, then you have a wall where Zealots cannot actually move through, but Zerglings can.
So he's just scouting. And next is gonna come down before the forge.
Yeah, two Zealots into a Nexus, very standard. Let's see what the first Zealot can do. Oh, that's a pro. Are both of the Zealots on the RAM?
Well, the Zealot, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
He's playing so defensively. He sees with... I don't understand why, because he sees with the probe that the links are at home. So he knows links are not going to counter, and he might as well push, because that probe's never getting into the main unless Zealots help it. Okay, three Zealot push. Will Melody react to that, though? He needs about 8 to 10 Zerglings right now to deal with this. He's got 8, and that might be sufficient. Depends on how the surround goes.
Doesn't try to get in, by the way. There's no lair yet.
Yeah, probe should definitely be probing to...
That's what a probe's supposed to do. It's supposed to probe, right?
Yeah.
And
And now goes into the main.
It's
Links
actually
are...
kind of surprising that the Lynx didn't try to chase it a bit more. And the Zealots, for
Lynx
their
could've
parts, they're
definitely
just...
denied this.
Yeah, they're just... the Lynx are going back now, but they should be heading over here. And this is a serious amount of Zealots to put behind the minerals.
Yeah, this is 4 Zealots, and Melody has 8 links, if I'm not mistaken. So... might be 10.
8 links, yeah.
No, 8. Zealots are gonna win this.
Yeah, they're gonna win this handily. Good micro as well.
Oh, yeah,
this was
especially
extremely
with
good.
that.
That was extremely good. Like, these 3 Zealots are still healthy.
Yeah, Melody's just not getting this around. She did not have the link count to begin with. But right now she's just losing so much larva, and she cannot still deal with these Zealots. It's such a nuisance. And look at that. How many drones does she have mining on the natural?
Well, now we're gonna have enough links to finish this off, but I actually think Melody may have overmade links here.
Yeah, but the thing is, if Melody had 10 links to begin with,
Yeah, then you stop this much earlier. Actually,
Yeah.
it's just gonna run by. Wow, there's actually nothing here to defend.
Oh, they
Oh
will
my
get the cannon. There are
God.
no zealots. Should
Zealots are
start targeting some of the
they're
probes.
stuck behind the minerals. Oh my God. What a strange game this is, but I think Melody may just barely not have enough to... No, actually, I
think she has enough. There are no zealots to defend this.
There's no more zealots, yeah. I thought maybe some were gonna come back, but no. There we are, that's how it can end.
Wow, Lucas had such a good
staying
micro.
in the game just to kill some buildings. Get rid of some stress and frustration. Okay, there we go. GG.
Yeah, I mean, Melody was probably worried when she almost lost the third base, and she did end up losing it in the end, but she was probably worried that she might lose the game. So, a huge relief for her. But now, the real test.
Well, you say that it's almost sounds like a little bit offensive towards iamsacul. Like, well, this was only like he wasn't so good, but now he's up against a really good player, or she is up against a really good player.
Well, I mean, Lucas, no offense, but Taptap is just, he's way up in the tier 0. Lucas might be borderline tier 1, tier 0 material.
Okay, yeah. No, I do actually agree. He's a really strong player. Taptap, he was looking very good in this game.
Yeah, and Lucas, I mean, if Lucas fixes a few more things, he will definitely be also one of the very good tier 0 contenders, definitely.
Right.
Like that micro, for example. When we saw that micro, it was just
that was
like
fantastic.
watching someone else.
Okay, let's get into this game.
I think the only issue for Lucas there was that micro was impeccable, but he did not. He lacked the attention at home. Oh my God, they did not play on top versus bottom.
Yeah, now we've got another gray versus, or I guess it's white versus gray. We're gonna have to deal with it. In the top left corner, it is Melody, and in the bottom left corner, it's Taptap.
It's black and white, and like the Power Rangers.
Black and white, yeah. Melody again sending this Overlord over to the over the natural. And yeah, I wonder how Taptap's gonna approach this. It's a different spawning location, so the wall is gonna be different, I guess.
The previous spawning location, as Lucas showed, there is a tiny chance to wall. On this one, there isn't, and yeah, there we go. Taptap also has seen a lot of replaced scenes. The thing right now for Taptap to look for is he going to for early gas, or is that going to be a double gateway opener? Because both of these builds play very different. And gateway on 10, and we are delaying the scout. Interesting.
And there's a pool already going up. So this was just over pool?
Yeah, the timing looks to be over pool.
And there's the second gate.
Yeah, it was over pool. I can tell you right now by where the Overlord is at this very moment.
Probe gonna go scout now that the two gates are coming online.
Okay, so Taptap opts to go for the 2 gate. Now let's see first if Melody will only scout the natural and then go bottom right. And then second, how many zealots is Taptap going for?
Surely you're not just gonna scout the natural. Okay. Melody goes in. Oh no!
Nope.
She goes back! Oh no, Melody. You gotta scout the main.
Well, what she thought
that's
is
actually a really big deal.
if you're going for a 1 base build and if you're going for 2 gateways, you will try to build your gateways near your ramp. And she just went slightly up the ramp to see if there are any gates. She didn't see any, so she thought he's cross spawn.
Right. Oh, it's gonna be a very late scout. Actually, didn't even go up the ramp in this case.
Well, now clearly that's a mistake now because you know he's not top left. The overlords went there. Come on,
Yeah,
you see the minerals.
Yeah. Is this drone gonna? What's this drone gonna do? You're gonna make a hidden hatch here? No.
No, she believes he's top left.
Yeah, I guess so.
The price.
That's such a sash, man. The second scout's actually coming out now.
Oh my god!
It's
and
actually gonna
probe
see
managed to-
the zealots, which is very helpful. So now these lings have
Well,
to
it
beeline
is
it back
helpful,
here.
but it's not really helping right now because the probe managed to pull all of these zerglings to the top right, and
Yeah,
there
actually,
are no
they're not
zerglings
gonna
right
get
now.
back in time. Yeah. So we're gonna have to make a sunk here. But there's 3 zealots and there's 4 lings here. I mean, I know more beats less, but
luckily,
not in the case of zerglings versus zealots.
yeah, the
More
only
hash.
thing right now that's going right for Melody is that Taptap wants to expand after 5 zealots. Because if he kept on the pressure building 7 or even 9 zealots, that would have been just game.
So these zealots are
But
gonna
these
try
zealots
to.
need to make it into the main base as these
Yeah,
sunks finish.
they can actually
You
stay
cannot
there
stay.
because both the sunks can hit that.
Yeah. Just needs to wait and not get surrounded. He's doing a sort of good
Oh
job
my
right
god, the game just ended? What happened? Oh no,
now.
no, it's continuing. I don't know what happened there. My
Technical
computer
issues?
just lagged. Yeah, technical issues. You were right. You were right all along. I think Melody just hasn't taken a very good engage. I think Melody actually may have had like some sort of issue with the control groups or something, because those links were on move command for some time.
Yeah, tap. Although, to his credit, he was doing a great job zoning.
There it goes. It's Melody actually just taps out. So we've seen this exact same thing from both sides now, just an early aggression, dashing through the defenses and ending the game much earlier than expected.
Yeah, I mean, 2 gates, this is the way on Retro.
I mean, gates are good.
I suppose that name Retro is really well picked for this map. Because you need to select the oldest strategy in PvZ there was.
Yeah.
That's the only one that's actually valid.
Okay, so that ends group 44, and we actually have group 45 as well. Let me actually just quickly see if I can pull that up, if I can remember which scene I have to change the scoreboard. I think it's this one. Hold on.
That's going to be a very special treat. And we are seeing group 45 right now because unfortunately there was only one game played from that group. So it doesn't really make sense to cast it another time. So we're going to sneak it right now.
Okay, there we go. So, hold up. This is actually not right.
No, are we experiencing more technical issues?
No, it's just me being stupid. It's a person issue. Okay, I think we have the group up. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of a sad group. There's just one game. But we're gonna roll with it. There was just one replay for this group. You gotta submit your replays, guys. You gotta try to play the games and submit your replays. But we do have a very nice PvP here. Our only mirror matchup that we're gonna have tonight. And it's gonna be Grast versus Baal.
Yeah, and it's quite surprising that these players actually managed to play because Baal currently, so he's quite busy in real life, I think, with his kids and all. So he doesn't quite have the time, and Grast, as far as I know, wasn't very available last week as well. So just the fact that they managed to play this game, and that's the only game from the group, sort of amusing.
Yeah, this is like this is what's gonna kill Brood War, man. It's because we're all getting older and everyone's getting families, and everyone's like, well, I can't play today because I don't know, I have to take my family out, something. That's what's gonna
you
kill
heard
the
it
game.
here first, people. Stay single, save Brood War.
That's right. Just stay single, stay in your room and or in your basement and just play Brood War all day. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, stay on the beach if you're a Protoss player.
If you're a pros player, yeah, you're gonna go to the southern hemisphere now because it's getting to be summer there now.
Stay in your mom's basement if you're Terran, and then maybe in the room in the house that you own if you're a Zerg. So you're actually a sensible
Zerg
human
players,
being.
are they the best off? I don't know. I feel like Zerg players are like. What are the Zerg players doing? The Protoss players on the beach, the Terran players in their mom's basement, and the Zerg players, I don't know.
I feel like they in the beginning of the day they just go for their matcha latte tea.
Is that
go
what
go
Zerg
for a
players
quick
are?
jog, like
I feel
2
like,
miles.
I feel like those are things that are like part of the Protoss player's life more so than the Zerg player's life. But I don't know.
Nah, Protoss players is just whiskey and cigarettes on the beach with all his girlfriends around them.
Okay. Well, if that's the Zerg's life, I can live with that, I guess. Okay, let's get into this game. This is gonna be Grast versus Baal. Our last game of the night is gonna be a PvP on Retro. Here we go.
Do you like kale smoothies, Dada?
I don't think I've ever had a kill smoothie, actually.
Well, clearly you're an Ozark player then.
And finally, we have a crossbone game, by the way.
And also, finally, we have a PvP.
Yeah. So it's Grast in the top right corner. And Baal in the bottom left corner. Yeah, Baal talking about you may need to pause randomly. So this is someone who has a busy life, I guess.
Yeah,
Not someone who's on the beach.
Well, he might be on the beach. People might be asking him to play beach ball. That's why he needs to pause.
That's right, yeah. You know, the funny thing is, you asked me just now about the kill smoothies, and I think the funny thing is, in the Netherlands, it's very common to eat kale as a vegetable. You eat it together with mashed potato. And so when I heard about the kale smoothie, I was like, oh, that's not how you're supposed to be using kale.
You're misusing it.
Well, it's just weird. It felt weird to me when I first heard about that. This is a very, very early gate, by the way.
It's Gabriel
yeah. Actually, I thought it was a little bit earlier. I was distracted by my own kale talk.
Yeah, I mean, kale very important for your potatoes, for your drinks, for everything.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever
what
had
is
a
interesting
smoothie
here
before.
is that
Not a gateway.
no gas.
And 2 gates. Yeah. 2 gate, no gas.
2 gates on both sides, and it's crossbone.
Yeah. So this might actually turn to kind of a weird game.
Yeah,
I think it's probably going to take a bit longer to finish this one, unless someone makes like a huge blunder.
With it being crossbone, I don't really expect any huge blunders. Are we gonna see the Grast special though? Well, regardless, I was there when both his players were trying to arrange a game.
Yeah.
And Bale literally just messaged Grast and said, "Grast, I want to play you because I want to have a game in CPL with beautiful base layouts."
Beautiful base layouts. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's apparently what they're going for.
So this is like a literal game of SimCity.
Yeah, they're not playing Brood War right now. They're playing SimCity.
Yeah. I mean, I know we call it SimCity, but there is an actual game called SimCity. It's a game. That's where the term comes from.
Yeah, it's where the name comes from.
Did you play the original SimCity? Oh my god, look at these boys moving out here.
No,
They snapped the pro's neck.
Oh.
And there's 3 boys on this side as well.
No. Such a big blunder by Grast. Right after taking...
Now you just hold the ramp, right? And you just... There's nothing you can do. Is that how it goes? Explain this one to me. Unpack it for me.
In theory, yes. If you go for 3 zealots and you hold the ramp, you're safe if they decide to transition. There are some of these Protoss apes that know that you will go for 3 zealots and then you try to transition. So instead, they go for 7 or 9 Git zealots, and they just have so many zealots walk into your face that
and there's
you just
no
lose.
yeah, there's no scouting here, so this is going to be kind of interesting then.
Yeah, that's the big problem of losing that probe. Yeah, there we go. As I said, sometimes there's this ape that makes 7 zealots.
We're not quite there yet. For now, this is a very powerful position, and the Nexus is still not made yet.
Grast loves to go for like 2 gate into some weird follow-up, non-standard.
The more boys are coming, and there's Boone here now, so I guess this is going to be driven back, right?
It should be, but with all these boys that 6 zealots that he has, yeah, his Nexus is going up, and he's gonna be relatively safe.
So I guess you just
Is
go
that
down
canon?
your ramp and you
No, we
make your
can't.
own Nexus, right? Is that how it's? Is that how it works? What is your decision tree right now, like s.Baal?
Well, you first need to confirm what is Grast going for, which is why he's splitting that ones out.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So it is going to be 2 cannons. What is important here? You want to pressure Grast's zealots.
Zealots are walking by.
Okay, zealots might actually go into the main. That
But
goon
he's
is going to try to
it,
block.
yeah.
But a goon blocking zealot is just nope. Is your
Still some technical issues, I guess. We're not in the clear yet.
yeah.
Next
Grast
cast, we're
is
just
going to
gonna do
lose
it on
so many
Windows.
zealots.
Oh my god, this was terrible.
Yeah. So right now, Bell
Oh my
actually has
God.
a very huge window to win this game. So what you want to do is get near Grast space to confirm his build, and then get 5 Dragoons as soon as possible. I think he's now on 4.
Yeah, I actually think that maybe Baal lost 1 zealot or something. And got, what was it, 6 zealots?
He now needs to back. Yeah, that's a very good play back him. But now he needs 5 Dragoons. As soon as you have 5 Dragoons, you can sacrifice 1 Zealot. And with the 1 sacrificial Zealot, you can 2-shot a cannon.
Yeah, he's
4
got
Zealots
one
are,
with
4 goons are
dragoons.
not enough. He's not gonna do well against these 4 cannons. That's not the numbers that you want.
The probes are
Yeah,
fighting actually pretty
the
well.
cannons themselves can just hold this.
Oh, that was such a waste. It was a waste on both sides. Grast lost all those
huge
units.
blunder by Baal because, as I was saying, if he had 1 extra Dragoon in that army, he wins this engagement. This is just such crucial breakpoints for Protoss. You never ever want to attack a cannon defended position with 4 Dragoons, because 4 Dragoons is so much worse than 5. Can't even describe it. But on the other hand, both of them have their Nexuses running. Grast is slightly ahead in the probe count, but he was forced to make these 6-7 cannons.
Looks like we are getting a Reaver. We don't usually see Reavers in CPL PvP, I feel. So it's welcome to see this being used here.
Are most of the
Blam.
PvPs riverless? I don't recall, actually. I think depends on the tier.
Third gate coming up. And a Forge is upgrading. We're gonna get settled speed as well.
Is that over the gas of Grast? Is it a Templar Archives
I don't think so.
in the main base?
Oh, in the main. Oh, it is! You're right! Wow! I missed that. Tucked behind the user interface.
Yeah, because he's mining so much gas that it makes sense.
Reaver's gonna come up now and it's got Goon inside.
But the big thing right now is if Bao went for Robo into his own Templar tech, he can just load 4 DTs into the shuttle and go into Grast's main, and it's basically checkmate.
So I think this pylon's gonna see the shuttle.
It
flies
should
right
do,
over.
yeah. Is
There's a
Grast
lot of
gonna
probes here,
react?
though.
No reaction yet.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh
He
my
was
God.
busy looking at something else, I would say.
There's a Templar, and the DT goes out. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, that was
Oh
a
my
huge
God.
hit.
There's almost no probes left here. I think he got like 12 probes.
Yeah, Grast was ahead in the probe count.
Oh my God. Grass says, ouch. But he's got a DT
Does
coming
Baal
up.
have? Yeah, he's Go Observer. He's fine. He's even taking his third Nexus.
Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. The humanity. Did the second connect? It did. It did connect. And now there's a new base coming up for Baal, so this is looking better and better for Baal.
Hello.
Crest was he was just watching the ocean for a moment. Just listening to the waves.
I mean, what else should you do when you're at the beach?
Yeah. Every now and then you look up and you do some actions in your game.
Although Baal is on 40 probes at 3 Nexuses, that is... His main is probably slightly oversaturated right now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy actually that despite getting so many probes, Grass is actually still ahead in probe counts.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I guess this is gonna spike up
there
for Baal
was
now.
ahead
Yeah.
right after the attack, but that's it.
That's when you just click your gateways and just spam the P button.
Yeah, we are gonna have a storm drop by Grast.
Yeah, it's flying out now.
And a counter drop by Bill, who is... Okay, now takes out that probe. We're gonna see some reaction this time. I mean, Grast surely knows this time around.
Yeah, surely.
I mean, his probe got sniped.
Yeah, his probe got sniped, but surely you've noticed it was sitting like over the probe for like a minute or something.
He was too busy watching the ocean.
I guess he
And
did
his
notice
base layout.
there's... Oh my God, yeah, it's actually a very nice base layout.
The only thing that's not great about it is that you're very far from the run. Oh,
Oh my God, that's a good one. 9
10
kills.
kills.
There's the second one. Oh, 4 kills, 5 kills.
There was gonna be a third one.
So that's 15 probes. Oh my.
My goodness. What is this? Okay, Baal decides to retaliate here.
It's kind of amazing because on both sides we've had these probe massacres.
Oh my god, the main is so saturated. If these connect, even if you
Oh my
hit the
God, it's not
cannon right
connecting
now.
yet. It's connecting. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god,
How many kills do
look
we
at the
have?
probe count. It's
Grass,
suddenly even
he
again.
went down like 20 probes or something.
Yeah, that main was super stacked.
It was super saturated, yeah. Here we can have a look to see what the kill count was.
What Baal needs to do right now is pick up his...
27.
No, too late. I don't think he's gonna escape.
Oh, just barely gets out.
Just barely. What he needed to do right now is pick up his Dragoon and Reaver, go around and actually hit the natural.
You need to set some rally points though. Look at this, it's all choked up.
Oh,
So-
and Grast is gonna use the opportunity. Grast also, by the way, taking a sneaky base right at the bottom right.
Yeah, this feels like it could be an extremely strong push here from Grast.
Yeah,
Like,
especially with
he's-
these Dragoons.
He's
The
up in
Dragoons are
st-
now trying to make it for the natural, and maybe.
Yeah, because Grast is actually slightly up in supply despite being down in probes, so he should have a bit stronger army here. We'll have to
Yeah,
see
he's
if,
got the Templars. If he waits
yeah.
for the Templars,
He doesn't have any Reavers though. We've got 2 Reavers from Baal. Actually, a
okay, so
third
Baal
Reaver.
also has Templars. I don't know if he has Storm. No, he does not have Storm. He's
If you
making
just put
Alchemists.
these Reavers like in the back here, then there's no way you can get in, right?
Well, there is, because the rivers will be too busy. Oh, and the rivers are
the
not
Reavers are actually going out. Yeah, they're not.
But the
actually
rivers
not
will
going to
be
here
too
to defend.
busy hitting random stuff, so the Templars can take
Is
them
this
out
the
easily.
first he's going to see this base? Just flies and it's like, oh, there's a base here, and there's nothing here to defend.
Yeah, but look at what Grast is doing right now. He's countering the natural, and with this
Nice storm.
Templars. First storm is really good. Second storm lands. It's quite good as well, and I think that
there's
there's
some good work on those zealots. I don't think there's enough to defend here. I don't know how much
there's
they're
too much,
winning at
Grast right
the
now.
rally points, but there's actually not much here. So he is going to breach this natural, and meanwhile the shuttle is going back with the Reavers. I think if he drops the Reavers, he can defend this.
I mean, the gateways are pretty, but unfortunately, right now, not very functional.
Oh no, the shuttle's gonna go down to the storm. There's almost no hit points left. It's gonna go down. No, it survives. Both the Reavers survive with 1 HP. There's still one Reaver
Amazing.
left. I think he can still defend this. But there's one
Well,
storm,
he can.
2 storms
Yeah.
almost. No, there goes the High Templar. I think he just barely defends this.
He defends the first attack. The natural nexus was not sniped. If the natural nexus went down, that would have been huge.
Well, there's nothing.
No probes at that third base.
Yeah. Baal is now just massively ahead in probes. I think he just slowly macro back up, rebuild your army, right?
Well,
Is this High Templar just gonna walk up and storm? Oh my god! Oh my god!
he gets all the probes.
Oh, that was...
Jesus.
It just walked up.
And that's Zealot counter, I believe, by Baal that he's doing on the third base.
Yeah, but
There is the
no
one
observer
DT
here.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DT is on the round.
Can you
Can't do much
imagine
about
if there was a tech round in this game, like in Warcraft 2?
Hmm.
That would be so
Well,
overpowered.
You need splash to kill the DTs.
Yeah, but attack ground, you could just attack like a spot on the map, right?
Oh, and it does damage
if
even
it
if it's not
exists,
splash.
yeah. I think at that point you probably don't need splash, right? If you can just target like a specific area where you know a unit is. I don't know. But
No, that would be
obviously,
so good against
it
lurkers.
would be like ridiculous. It would, especially for siege tanks. I guess that's why they took it out.
Zergling reinforcements arriving.
Locally
Okay,
unseen.
siege
Thanks for
tanks do whatever they
following.
want. Give me a way to deal with the lurkers.
Look at how many zealots there are. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, Baal, is he mining at his 3 gases? Yeah, I think he is.
+1 plasma shields, by the way. That's kind of interesting. Wouldn't you want to get +1 armor?
Definitely. I mean, he's going a bit Archon heavy, but in general, in PvP, you only care about attack upgrades. You can get armor much later on when you just have nowhere else to put your resources, but
So many
the
archons.
really only valuable upgrade in PvP is attack.
I feel like this game could go on for quite a while now. Both sides have massed a couple of bases. Grast's actually taking his 4th base, and the armies are getting pretty huge. Although this is not as balanced an army as Grast has. Grast has quite a few Templar, DTs, and goons. And I just see...
Depends.
Okay, there's some High Templar here now.
Yeah, but that's 5 Archons. So in PvP, especially later on in the game, it is a game of who can get more Archons, basically. Because they're so strong. Later on in the game, you want to transition a bit out of Dragoons, and you want to keep 10 to 15 with your army at most, and everything else is just Zealot, Templar, Archon. And Archon is
nothing in the
so
shuttle.
good against Zealots.
The shuttle is empty. That's kind of funny. Oh, that's a great storm, though. These storms have really been paying off for Grast.
First storm, very good, and also right now I think Grast just is not reinforcing in time, so he will lose both of these bases. That's a very big deal. Maybe if he had like 4 or 5 high
Such a good
Templars at this base,
position.
he
Just
could defend.
camping this bridge and storming whatever comes down. That's such a good move.
Yeah,
And now
so
I think
very
we can,
good.
I think that the army is going to come down in a sort of a straight line, which is going to make these storms very powerful. I think Grast maybe has enough to clear this because most of the army is up here killing this base.
Yeah, I mean, it does matter.
Maybe he just barely doesn't have enough to clear this.
I think Grast will clear this, but it doesn't matter because Baal takes out the just Baal.
Yeah,
But Baal takes out this base, and his reinforcements will kill anything.
Yeah.
So
this is actually not enough to. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Now I was gonna say what Baal really needed to do is split 6 to 8 zealots and let them only destroy the base, and everything else should have been defending at that bridge.
Going? Where are they going?
They were clicked on the gas.
Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. Good game, well played. So I guess Grast is gonna tap out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Grast was mined out, and his additional bases got taken out. So
that was a great game.
It was a very good game, and Baal had a great base layout, but it almost lost him the game at some point.
So that's
who cares?
A point for Baal.
Aesthetics over everything else.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I think as well. Wow, we saw like so many probes dying. I know this is gonna be like a meme, but I love it when I see like those big connects and those big storms on the probes. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, it was very good. I mean, I think in total over 100 probes have died in this game.
Yeah, we don't have a counter for it, but I'm sure it's somewhere around that amount.
It was insane.
I love it when PvPs get like bigger and we actually get into like the later tech as well. I don't think we didn't get into the later tech this time, but it's always fun to see. It's an interesting mirror matchup, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a very good one because it can do anything basically.
Yeah, I don't play Protoss, but I kind of would like to learn this matchup, like just because it's such a weird, interesting mirror matchup.
Well, maybe for next season, you against your Protoss, you just race pick PvP.
No, I'm already like struggling enough with Zerg as it is, so I don't think so. But yeah, I think that was that's all our games today. So thank you guys for joining us. We've had some pretty good games here today.
Yeah, it was really nice, and despite all the technical difficulties that we had,
yeah, it
was a good stream, I'd say, overall.
Yeah, it was fun. We should try doing this again sometime. And yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see if we can do another one of these, maybe for week 2 or something, if we have the time.
Yeah, we can try.
Yeah.
But the time is the biggest factor. We'll try, but we won't. We're not gonna promise anything right now.
No, definitely. Yeah, thanks for joining, and we'll see you again next time. So,
yep, until next time.
Shoutouts to all the players.
Incorporating adaptation into Swarm.
Dosmayan cheered. Times 100.
Thank you for the cheer, Dos, man. I really appreciate it. I had to come back on mic just to thank you for that one. That's awesome. And I'm actually just looking at people to raid now, so let's see who we're gonna raid. There's quite a few people. Herbman is streaming. Petri. Gypsy is streaming.
Any CPLers?
Not that I see. Well, let's raid Urban then. I think we'll raid Urban. Yeah, let's raid him. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.
Until next time.